Oh, that's coming along nicely.
I told Hannah I'd show her how to do this stitch.
Grandmother, where's the salt?
I sent Mary for it.
No, you haven't.
Not this Mary, this Mary.
Mary, child, don't wander too far. I need your help setting table.
Let her be. She can occupy the little ones for a time.
Mother.
Oh,
For you.
oh, how lovely. I didn't think you would be able to join us.
Send word that I would.
Oh, Mother, my brother Andrew sends word he'll be joining us tonight.
Well, informed or not, it's nice to have everyone home. Not peaceful, but nice. You are a good mother. She will calm in time.
Sarah's just arrived.
Oh, that is well. Andrew, will you go fetch your father? He'll want to welcome them.
Here, Mother, I'll take what you have ready.
Oh, Hannah, here. I'm just to the part I want to show you.
Andrew Foster is too old for you, Anne. Too old to be a father, too set in his ways.
Oh, Annie. We gave him what for, didn't we?
Andrew. Andrew. What happened? There'd be no air in here.
Why must we be in shackles if the window be barred? Do you know what the jailer said? So your specters be trapped inside with you. That make no sense. I could no more fly out that window than I could transform myself into that black dog they speak of. Oh, clap your hands. Oh, clap your hands. Oh, clap your hands and be joyful. I love the hymns. They be my greatest comfort here. They are honest. tell me I am a witch. They have wagered their own salvation and mine on knowing beyond a shadow of a doubt that I be a witch. If I was a witch, could I not release myself from this rat-infested jail? Could we here not join our sorcery together to send our captors straight down to the devil himself? I suppose not. So, what do you do with a broken old witch? I be in this jail near 5 months now. Was that 5? I be matriarch to my family of 6 children. 2 sons, 3 daughters, 1 infant child what did not survive. I should be home, helping my grandchildren. Andrew, my son, named for his father, he will come for me. He saved this bowl for me from my home. He carved this spoon. My daughter knitted this shawl. They will come for me when they have gathered the money to pay my jail costs. It is not cheap to be in jail. Perhaps they could sell a cow. They could sell my cow. That is, if I still have a cow. Then who would buy a witch's cow? It would only give sour milk. Our jailer takes what he chooses from my home to pay his wages. His fee must be very high to compensate him for how little he does. Others have been released now. Soon it will be my turn. They will come. Oh, clap your hands. Oh, clap your hands. Oh, clap your hands and be joyful. My mother, she were a good and righteous woman, sister to 2 reverends. My father was one of the founding fathers of Andover. So much work to do in the beginning. But hard work was never my enemy. Surely they would see me to be innocent. Andrew were the calming force what held our family knitted together. I tried, Andrew. I truly tried. But I were not you. it be not what they say about you, but what they whisper. And when I married Andrew Foster, oh, did they whisper. I did not care. Andrew were 30 years my senior. They need not have worried about Andrew. He gave me 2 sons, 3 daughters, and 1 infant child, what did not survive. 1 child. Andrew, Abraham, Sarah, Mary, and Hannah. Hannah. I cannot get warm. None here can. Imagine huddling next to the very person you called out as a witch. I called out Martha Carrier.
And then we slept as close to each other as we possibly could. Oh, I do believe Martha Carrier be a witch. But she were useful on a cold night. A useful witch.
Too much time on my hands. My mind is becoming weak. It wanders. My daughter Hannah were married to Hugh Stone. What a vile excuse of a man. He was a drunk and a fool. How many times did he and I nearly come to blows?
You wretched old hag.
Wretched hag. That's what he always called me. I would answer him back kindly with scripture. He hated that, and I knew it. Keep not company with drunkards and with gluttons, for the drunkard and the glutton shall be poor, and the sleeper shall be clothed in rags. Proverbs. I love the scriptures. I truly do. They be one of the rocks I lean on here. But God forgive me, I should not have used the scriptures to taunt Hugh Stone. But when I saw how he treated her, They were not husbandly discipline. It was brutality.
Shut up, you little witch.
I swear, Hugh Stone, I will kill you if it comes to it.
Annie.
What is the verse?
Do not engage with me, Andrew Foster. I am in no mood for levity.
It slipped my mind. The verse in Romans, but give thought, recompense, something.
Recompense to no man evil for evil. Procure things honest in the sight of all men.
What follows that?
If it be possible, as much as is in you, have peace with all men. I believe even you would have a hard time forgiving this, Andrew, if you saw as I did how he treated our daughter. Hannah and Hugh went walking. They were arguing. I suppose Hannah provoked him somehow. It never took much. He pulled out a knife and slit her throat. He took the life of the mother of his 7 children and her unborn child. He was caught in his own sin, standing over my daughter with a knife. They hauled him into this very jail, and he wallowed here for 9 months, till he were finally hung. If I could have put that noose about his neck myself, I would have done so. Well, Hugh, I suppose you are laughing at me now. That is, if you can laugh where you are. Jailer, please bring water. My son is coming. He will not stand for this. I would not have missed the hanging of Hugh Stone for all the world. God forgive me, but I needed to watch the life drain out of him. As hangings went, it were a good one, very festive. Many from the village brought their children to show them what could happen to them if they went astray. They even let Hugh give a speech from the gallows platform.
That they may not come to such a death as I do. It were you, Anne Foster, what sullied my temper and drove me to drink. You and your constant meddling in my household, in my family.
Your family? See you any of your family here? Your family celebrates this day.
Listen to her, even now. Spew words vile and full of hate. If it were not for her, my family could have been happy. People! Look to her! She be trouble. I curse you, Ann Foster. You and all who stand beside you. I curse you for the evil one you are. She is dangerous! Look to her and know that she has the evil eye.
The evil eye. Cursed. There be many that say the curse of a dying man carries great weight. I was never one to pay heed to such things. But ere long I had reason to wonder. Hannah's youngest, my sweet Kezia, she died suddenly, just months after the hanging. She were only 4 years old. Hannah's son Simon, he were nearly killed as well, shot and scalped and left for dead in a raid. And then there was Mary. Not my daughter, Mary. My granddaughter. That wild child. She ran away. We know not what happened, but when found, we know she was with her male cousin. If we were whispered about before.
I cannot walk the streets of my own town, but that I hear them murmuring to each other.
Surely time will introduce some other scandal to occupy their minds.
I fear you are wrong, Mother. No. There's nothing for it. She ought to be sent out. She ought to be sent out at once. Far from this tittle-tattle.
And what of my household? She be my daughter. How will I manage without her?
You know my feelings on that matter, sister.
Mother, how well you have cut these. This be sufficient. I will finish. Would you fetch a bowl?
Yes, Mary. Of course.
How could you bring this up in front of Mother, Andrew?
I told you that we should.
You see what you have done. It is
I would have thought you too old for such trinkets. We are glad to have you home, Mary. I heard we have Cousin John Stone to thank for your well-keeping.
Do not tell me it is God's will that so much misfortune is heaped upon us.
How does he?
Well,
And how does his brother Simon?
well enough. He is not out of danger's way.
I imagine so, with such injuries. Are you well, child?
Well enough.
But not out of danger's way. Well, you are in like company. I fear I am little more than a burden here. What do you do with a useless old woman? Perhaps I should have gone with you.
With me, grandmother? But which way would we go?
Whichever way were the most pleasant and warm. These old bones have forgotten what warmth feels like.
We shall go far, far away, to the place where the sun rises in the morning.
I don't know how these feet could ever walk so far. Let it only be far enough that we will hear no more gossip.
Then perhaps we shan't walk. We will convince a passing butterfly to carry us.
And will our butterfly carry us to food and water?
Yes, to a place brimming with the most delicious fruits, the likes of which we've never seen before, and always in season.
Dear girl, you are no longer a child. You must put off childish things. Know you not the damage you have done? How people speak of you?
Do they, grandmother?
Yes. In this very moment, your mother and uncle quarrel over you. Do you not hear it?
Father's wishes were for Mother to remain in her
No,
home.
grandmother.
Father did not know the state of things when he stated
They
his
speak
wishes.
only of you.
See how she cuts vegetables. Even
Her life is dull, Andrew. She is still quite capable of helping your household in many ways.
That is precisely why Mother should be sent with you.
Father's wishes were that she should remain in her home with you.
Sister, do you not see? For the sake of this family, your daughter must be sent out. And Mother...
And Mother?
Mother must retire from society.
Retire from society?
She shall spend the rest of her waning days peacefully, away from town, away from gossips, with you.
I know you are ashamed of my family, Andrew, but are you ashamed of our mother as well?
Sister, it is not shame. It is
It is the curse. It is Hugh Stone's curse against me, is it not?
No, Mother. There be none in this family that fear the words of that foul man.
Is this true, Andrew?
Do as you will, Mother.
You are a good mother. You will see that in time.
So much misfortune. Perhaps those of the village saw what I could not. The whole town began to look at me differently. Why wouldn't they? I was an old widow with a murdered daughter, a son-in-law hanged, a dead grandchild, another maimed, and the wild child. So much misfortune had to have a reason. They began to suspect witchcraft. Oh, I do not doubt that it were. But I be not the witch. Elizabeth Ballard were sick a long time, and when the doctor could find no other cause, he diagnosed witchcraft. Oh, witchcraft be among us. There be secret witches all through our community. But I be not one. Joseph Ballard decided he were going to hunt down the witch what was slowly killing his wife. So he went to Salem to fetch 2 of them girls. Girls what could sense the witch when others could not. They come back with him so proud of themselves. High and mighty young girls, calling out witches as if they had been appointed by Jehovah himself. Had I not been walking to the village for a packet of salt, my story might have been completely different.
It is she! It is Anne Foster!
It is she be the witch! Anne Foster! She be the witch!
You wicked girls!
Stop scratching me!
Leave an old woman in peace!
Stop!
Have you no shame? Go home! Go home and beg your parents for forgiveness. You be more witch than I be. But they would hurry on. They were both on the ground, twisting themselves into all sorts of ugly shapes. I ran home. Gathered all my old rags. I wanted nothing there to suggest I be making puppets. I burned all my herbs, so there would be nothing to suggest I were making strange brews. And then I sat and waited.
Goody Foster?
I never be anything but kind to Elizabeth Ballard.
Be quiet. Anne, for your own sake, be quiet.
It mattered not one whit what I did or did not say. He arrested me, and off to the Salem jail we went. That were July 15th. Why must you do this? Leave off!
We must know if you bear the witch's mark, the place where the devil enters your body.
A scar be a scar, a mole be a mole. These be not the marks of Satan, they be the map of my life. And you have no more cause to go over me than I do you.
but I be not the one accused.
Why have you been brought here, Goody Foster?
How many times have you been in conference with the devil?
Goody Foster, how much this burden must weigh down your soul?
How long have you been in the service of the devil?
Why have you forsaken God, Anne Foster?
They did not want answers.
Who did the devil bid you to torment?
They wanted a confession.
Who else did you see with the devil?
Well, I were not ready to give them one. And those hateful girls. Every time I tried to speak.
What else did you see at your dinner with the devil?
I were never.
She reaches out even now to hurt them.
Does the devil even now bid you to torment these girls?
How can I? How? He's standing here.
You know well, Goody Foster, that even though your body is here before us, that your specter can be anywhere, doing the devil's work by the devil's command. You oblige us to root the devil out of you.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth.
Start again!
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Give us, lead us.
Start again!
Anne Foster, why do you even now refuse the light of God?
Father, which art in heaven.
When did the devil appear unto you?
Why did you sign his book?
Our Father, which art in heaven.
Why do you hurt these girls?
Hallowed be thy name.
Foster, stop!
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Even in earth as it is in heaven.
Forget not the proverb. A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall not escape.
Believe not every spirit, for there are many false prophets out in the world. The girls surely were bewitched by something, and I surely cast thoughts of harm and malice towards them. Perhaps I do be a witch. Perhaps they knew the truth better than I.
And lead us not into temptation. Deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen.
Start again!
Amen!
Goody Foster! Speak now if you want a show of mercy. If you want forgiveness from the Jehovah that you have defied.
By what means?
I tried to
did you
scour my
turn yourself
memory
into
for signs
a
that I
black
had been
dog?
bewitched.
Anne Foster,
Had
for
it
the sake of
been
your
in the
soul,
curse my
confess
son-in-law put on
and
me?
be done with this deception.
The devil has you.
Can
Anne
one be a
Foster.
witch and not
You
know
are
it?
in his very grasp.
Goody Foster, can you even now deny the blackness that is in your heart? Can we not see that you have
the evil eye?
Yes! I be a witch! I be a witch! The devil did appear to me 3 times in the shape of a bird. Such a bird as I never saw the like of before. And the bird did give me the gift. He gave me the gift of striking down the afflicted with my eye. He came white and vanished away black. He came 3 times, always as a bird. And he sat upon the table.
Goody Carrier came to me 3 weeks ago and persuaded me that I should hurt people. I was at the witches' meeting in Salem village. She told me of the meeting and would that I should go with her. We rode on a stick on the journey. But the stick broke and we were carried over the tops of the trees through the air. We fell. But I did hang fast about the neck of Goody Carrier, and we were presently at the meeting. It was there I did tie a knot in a rag and threw it into the fire to hurt Elizabeth Ballard. I did hurt the others who complained of me by squeezing puppets like them, till I almost choked them. And it was there I heard other witches say there were some 305 witches in our country, and that they would ruin our village and set up the devil's kingdom. Was it a lie? I do not know. My mind gets so muddled now, I forget. Sometimes I do not know what is real and what is not. I believed my confession would save me. Those who would not confess have all hanged. Sarah Good, Elizabeth Howe, Susanna Martin, Rebecca Nurse, Sarah Wilds. They all be braver than me, but they all be dead. Jailer! Jailer! Why will you not bring me water? Has my son sent word? He is coming for me. You would not keep him from me. Jailer? Andrew? Andrew, I knew you would come for me. What a state I am in. What you must think of me. Andrew?
Andrew?
Andrew!
Andrew!
She shall stay with you until this matter is cleared.
They're releasing those. What can pay?
If she be guilty of witchcraft, she will stay with you.
The fine is not so much betwixt you and your siblings.
If she be innocent, I will take her home. But she either lied to the magistrates, or she is truly contracted with the devil. She'll be damned either way.
Andrew!
She was wise to confess. Those that have not confessed have hanged.
But what of her soul?
This be how she do save it. Without confession, she can have no hope of being saved.
But what hath she confessed to? Witches, meetings, compacts with the devil? What if her soul be left to save? If it'll be alive?
No. No. It cannot be. Mary would not. She would never say such a thing.
Mother was wise to confess.
Oh, yes, very wise. All those who have not confessed have been lost to the gallows.
Mother will be forgiven.
Anne Foster is good and honest. All of us in the village do believe so.
Yes, that is right. They must know the sense of it, all of them.
I have given all I have, and it be not enough.
Then I must sell the family lands. It will take time. I must for mother's sake.
There be no return for her. Andrew! These be accusations she cannot escape.
I know he loves me. He sent word.
You were careful. You only called out them that were known to be witches.
Who's there?
Abigail Williams. Who hurt you?
Goody Carrier of Andover.
Elizabeth Hubbard. Who hurt you?
Be Goody Carrier. She bites me, pinches me, and tells me she will cut my throat.
What say you, Goody Carrier?
Is that not true, Anne Foster? Did you know us to be witches?
It were not I that
called us out, that rode the stick to the great meeting, that revealed that there were 305 witches in our country?
No!
Mother, I am well.
Hannah!
Mother. Mother.
Thine own wickedness shall correct thee, wretched old hag.
No!
Annie. What happened?
No! 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 If it were a lie, it were mine, and mine alone, only harmful to my soul. Never called out any, but were known to be witches. My son will come.
He will free me.
Only the truth can set you free.
But I have told the... I do not know what the truth is anymore.
A partial truth, Goody Foster, is no truth at all. What do you know of your daughter, Mary?
Mary? Mary be a good wife and mother. Why
How long have
ask
you known your daughter to be in the devil's service?
It were not possible.
You brought your daughter with you, and Goody Carrier, when you did ride upon the stick.
No!
Did you not see your daughter at the witches' meeting?
No!
Did you not know your daughter to be a witch, Goody Foster?
Mary be no witch.
Do you wish to make a full and free confession?
I did confess.
You cannot expect peace of conscience without a full confession.
Do so, and free your soul of damnation.
I have done so. I have confessed. If I knew anything more, I would speak it.
Goody Foster, you...
Why must you continue
Your
to
daughter hath already confessed, Goody Foster.
Mother, how do you do? We have left Christ, and the devil had got us.
Child, what are you
I
saying?
desire God to break my rocky heart, that I might have the victory this time.
And what of young Mary, Goody Foster?
I have told you, she be no witch.
Not this Mary. She hath also confessed.
But she is a mere child.
A child, taught by her mother and grandmother in the ways of the devil.
Do you know why you're here, child?
What do you have to tell us?
Sometimes, when we do go about, we leave our bodies at home.
But
other times, we go in our bodies all as one.
And
The devil puts a mist before the eyes of others and will not let them see us.
what of your journey on the stick, child? To the witches' meeting?
Yes, we did ride upon the stick with Goody Carrier.
It was your journey without mishap.
The stick did break, and I fell. I hurt my leg, but grandmother did gather me back up upon the stick and fed me cheese and bread from a pocket, and we did have a picnic at the meeting.
Goody Foster also spoke of stick breaking.
You have been accused of practicing witchcraft on Goody Ballard. Which way do you do it?
I cannot tell. Where is my mother that made me a witch, and I knew it not?
Your mother did no such thing.
Did you resist your mother or your grandmother's persuasions?
You acknowledge now that you are a witch.
Yes.
How long have you been a witch?
Not above a week.
Did the devil appear to you?
poor, miserable child, with a wretched mother and a deplorable grandmother. No good can come from this woman.
Mother, I'm afraid.
It is the devil's greatest accomplishment, to capture the very heart of the family.
Sweet Mary, hush, child.
Mother.
You taught me of puppets. You taught me how to twist them about to cause people pain.
Mary, no.
Oh, grandmother, why did you give me to the devil twice or thrice over?
We flew on the stick with Goody Carrier.
It is not true.
The devil bid me not be afraid of anything.
Why did you persuade me? Grandmother, do not deny
No!
it.
No! This be my burden. Leave it to me.
We were all three baptized by the devil.
Why say you this? I said nothing to make them suspicious of you. Why, Mary? Why say you this lie?
'Tis no lie, Mother! The devil hath got us!
You are a good woman.
And
you have
mother.
done nothing to those that have suspected you. You are a strong woman and a wife. These be not your words, Mary. Why say you this? Why say you this? Why say you this lie?
Why say you this lie?
That cannot be right. I must be remembering it wrong. My mind, it wanders. I be a good woman and mother. My mother were sister to 2 reverends. I taught my children their scriptures and their prayers. Mary be a good woman, honest and kind. In September, they found me guilty. Because I would not turn on Mary, they sentenced me to hang. Like Sarah Good, Elizabeth Howe, Susanna Martin, Rebecca Nurse, and Sarah Wilds. Was that 5? Mary were convicted too. My granddaughter. She managed to talk her way out of it. Clever little snipe. Oh, they loved her words. She were found innocent. And her mother, she were found guilty. Andrew, what happened? Families were being torn apart. Crops were going unharvested. You cannot reap a field from a prison cell. The window be barred. By October, people began to question everything. Some put together a petition to say enough were enough. There were so many that signed it, the court had to listen. My sons did not sign. They must have thought it would not help or even stir up more against me. I'm sure they would have signed it if they thought it would help. I know they would have.
my son were supposed to come for me. I thought it were today.
Jailer! Jailer, have you no word?
My son said he would come for me. He sent word to me that he would. Perhaps they do not know what to do with me. What do you do with a broken old witch? They say I can go home when I have the money to pay the jailer's fees. Why should I pay his wages when he will not even bring me water? My son said he would come. I know he loves me. He carved me this spoon. Oh, clap your hands. Oh, clap your hands. Oh, clap your hands and be joyful.